Yo, what's going on? But once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, as always, otakus and nikikomoris out there, and of course, people, man, this is Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. You guys know the rest of the introductions and introductions of this channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, all that good stuff. And today, well, not even today, 2 days earlier, but I really had to fucking talk about this shit. This hits my nostalgic feels to an all-time fucking high in a very good way. Oh man, I used to watch this series so many fucking times, but good freaking lord. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I gotta give a shout out this one dude he's small YouTuber just like I am, but his name's Ray Kaufman. I'll leave the link to his video in the description box down below. That's where I heard this from. I just subbed him about 2 months ago, so oh man. Thank you so much for that information, brother. I can't appreciate how much this dude even talked about the news there. And he does a couple podcasts once every week. So I'm going to leave the link to his channel at the end of the video where I heard about this down below. Ray Kaufman, that guy is a fucking dude and a savior, man. So if it wouldn't have been for him, I would have never heard about this. Maybe I would have heard it on Twitter or Instagram eventually, but probably would have been a week or a month or two later, way, way later on. This news would have been relevant. But for me, it's a big-ass fucking deal. So anyways, Bleach is back with a new 20th anniversary project. I'm not sure who's the author or article person that made this, but this comes from otakumo.com, so I add credit to the site where credit is due. And shout out to, once again, Ray Kaufman, a small YouTuber like me. So definitely this is where I heard the information from first before this. But man, this is some pretty cool shit, man. Honestly, it is. Oh man, I grew up on this thing. Back when I was like freshman, sophomore in high school, this shit was the jam. I used to watch it on Adult Swim. And it's cool it's coming back. I'm not sure if it's a reimagining, a remake, a remaster, or a retelling, or spin-off like I did Naruto, Naruto Shippuden, and Boruto. Is it going to go in that direction? But let's just get into this freaking article. It's a good time to be alive right now, even though a lot of fucked up shit in real life is happening. I'm not going to get into that. Not in just my personal life, but just life in general, like around the world with diseases and shit. But let's move it on. A new project has been announced for the popular Bleach manga Bleach, and of course anime, as part of its 20th anniversary celebrations. More information is expected from a live stage at Anime Japan 2020 March 21st. Members of the cast and crew will be in attendance, including Morito Masakata, who plays Kurosaki Ichigo, I remember that. Rentaro Okayama, who plays Kuchiki Byakugan. I think that's how you said it. Man, I haven't said these words in like 15, 17 years now. And the Weekly Shonen Jump editor, Nanako Hiroyuki. Hopefully I said that right. Creator Kubo Tai. Bleach ran into the Weekly Shonen Jump from 2001, 15 years. For 15 years. And wanted to be adapted into a long-running TV anime series, several movies, games, and more. This series follows the orange-haired high school boy Ichigo Kurosaki, who became a Shinigami, or a death god, to save his family after a fateful encounter with the mysterious Rukia Kuchiki. And this comes from, those are the titles and all that stuff. Adapted with permission from Anime. So, let's turn my fan off real quick. Hopefully you guys can hear me really, really good. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions, I am extremely ecstatic, super hyped. Hopefully they get the same English dub voice actors that they did before, because that's the one I mainly watch, was the English dub. I don't think I ever watched the Japanese subtitle one. That's the one I grew up with a whole lot more. This is like the internet was still barely being old school, like with stuff like Daily Boot, Daily Mail, MySpace was just barely getting created. I think Facebook got created a year later when this anime came out here to the US. Oh freaking god! I really hope Justice did this in a PS5 future game if it ever does get hype again. I would love to have that shit in my collection. Oh my god! I was fanboying out so hard earlier today and yesterday when I heard about this news. Still giving me chills down my spine, giving me goosebumps in a good way though. Oh, yes! Oh, I cannot wait to see this shit. I really hope this anime and the manga series is just as good as the original one was. And like I said, I'm not sure it's going to be a spin-off, a remake, a remaster, or reimagining. I don't know how the original content creators, not content creators, but the original anime and manga artists are going to do this series. Hopefully they do it just as good as the original. Hopefully the 2 movies, and maybe they'll leave off on the 2 movies where they left off so many years ago, a couple years back. I'm just super hyped as fuck for this thing. I'll leave you guys if you want to read this one here. It's called To Your Eternity. It's kind of like a mix of Studio Panak with Ghibli style anime, looking like animation style, so I'll leave that link there. I'm not going to get too much into this, but unfortunately, Sadly, I got a little bit of messed up news. Well, I know I heard some good news from this, but links to the description box down below if you want to read this for yourself. So it says, all this, the VTuber thing that's been going on. I know a lot of people don't like this dude, but I'm going to leave a link in the description box down below. Mr. Jeremy Hambley from the Quartering. That guy's a funny ass motherfucker. His memes are hilarious. I know I don't get into really political stuff. Sometimes he does in his Midwestly channel, so I'll leave the link to his video in the description box down below. Explains it a lot freaking better than I do. And there it goes there. I'll leave the link to that video down below. But anyways, long story short, unfortunately, a lot of Japanese VTubers that are voice actors, and they make these little anime-looking waifu chicks come to life. I think they use this program called HoloLens. I don't know if that's what it's called, Holo app. And it makes their like anime 2D. If you ever watch MMD videos, you know what I'm talking about. I did hear that they're going to start getting their monetization ad revenue money back, which is great because they got cut off for about a week, and thank God they were able to get some ad revenue money back because they definitely bust their asses doing voice acting. That's a very professional talent, especially over there in Japan. It's a lot more big over there than it is out here in the United States or Canada and the UK. I know it's probably kind of a thing here, but it's not as huge of a big deal like it is out there. Because they use advertisement out there, and mostly it's usually anime girls all the time. Not extremely over-sexualized or none of that shit. I'm talking about just regular, everyday, average, like very innocent, like safe for work, not safe for work or Rule 34 crap. They actually do that out there. They post it on their billboards, on their buses, their planes, everything out there in Japan. It's insane. Anyways, hopefully they did get their ad revenue back. I'm not sure if it was a thing or not, but links to the description box down below if you want to read it yourself. I'm just gonna read a little bit of this thing. I thought it was really, really like interesting, fascinating, but only gonna read half of the article. This is like 2 weeks old. I know I'm very, very late on this, so you guys can leave now if you want. But anyways, let me get my drink real quick. It says, To Your Eternity, serialized in the shonen manga adapted by anime NKHEVA, or ETV. Fantasy manga by Yoshi Toro, the author of A Silent Voice. So this comes from MOA, translated by Yu Jung, because I gotta give credit is due again. A fantasy manga to your eternity by Omiya Yoshikoto, known for his own work from A Silent Voice, gets adapted into a TV anime, which will be broadcast on the NHK Educational TV for October 2020. So this is some animes coming out in 2020, the end of this year. So this is either fall or winter anime. I don't know. Says the fantasy manga to your eternity by I just read that part. I'm not sure if this was Google Translate. If it was, I apologize. It's probably real bad Japanese translated to English. It says So it says To Your Eternity is original fantasy manga culture serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump. At the beginning, the protagonist Fushi is sent to Earth in the form of a spear. He possesses two abilities: the ability to take shape of those who have a strong impotence, and the ability to return to life after death. Then he starts changing into other forms like rocks, wolves, and finally a boy. But his mind is still on the set of a child that wanders around knowing nothing. Fushi experiences growth after encountering the humans through his journey and learned about the warm feelings and various survival techniques. For he will later then go into a fierce battle against his destiny's enemies. I don't know how to say that word, I'm not going to say it. Forced to separate himself from what he loves, bearing his pain. The release of the key visuals show Fushi standing into a, well, that is, standing still, and a piece that draws attention to his journeys with his unique abilities in particular. This is the first work of the original Omai, hopefully I'm saying that right, to be turned into a TV anime series, as he previously worked on A Silent Voice was an anime movie. They also left a comment about the new broadcasting system to say, I hope that the series will be able to meet all the fans' expectations. I'm not sure if this is a really good or bad anime translation. Whoever translated this thing, unless it was from Google Translate, it's probably going to be terrible. I might have got this information wrong if I was reading it the wrong way. I don't know. Unless it was an actual human being that knows Japanese and English very fluently, and they're probably the ones that screwed up instead of the Google Translate. I don't know. Raw thoughts, views, and opinions. Very, very interesting anime. I might check it out. We'll see. Oh, man. I just hope it doesn't end up putting me half to sleep, because if it does, I'm probably not going to watch the first episode after that. Or after the first episode, I probably won't watch it. I'll probably get out of it. Anyways, that's all I got to say for now, and I'm out of here. Links to the description box down below to both of the articles that I read and one of those Reddit posts from earlier. Godspeed to those people, because they're really going to need some of that ad revenue monetization money. And that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, otakus and ikikomoris out there, I'll see you when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel, including video gaming industry news, anime manga news, internet news, and our episode of the video, and of course, my reaction videos as well. Peace out. I'm out like sauerkraut. Laters and goodbye. I'll see all you beautiful people on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm going. I'm out. See you guys soon. Take it easy and stay safe out there. Later.